Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The City of Sigourney is now accepting applications for lifeguards at the municipal swimming pool for the 2026 season. All applicants must have evidence of a valid certificate of completion of Red Cross lifeguard training and CPR training prior to the pool opening. Water safety instructor certification would be preferred for the manager and or assistant manager. Wages will be based on qualifications and experience. Applications may be printed off at Sigourney.com or picked up at the city clerk's office at 100 North Main Street. Applications may be emailed, mailed, or dropped off at City Hall and must be returned no later than 4:30 p.m. Monday, February 9th. The City of Sigourney is an equal opportunity employer.
The Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa welcomes Iowa musician Casey Peasley this Saturday from 8 to 11 p.m. and there's no cover charge. Casey Peasley is a musician from southern Iowa, fusing a mix of modern and classic country, classic rock, and more. It's always a great time at the KT, where the bottle never lets you down. Call 319-738-BEER. It's live entertainment this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern, 117 South Iron Street in Keswick.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has programs like Living the Country Life, Successful Farming, and the National Day Spotlight, along with Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and more. Plus, weekend programming like Midwest Country Music Originals, Country Legends Jukebox with Jay Dean, and Les Butler and Friends Bluegrass Gospel Hour. All of this plus all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com, download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
Hey, and welcome in. It's time for Keota basketball here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube and Skunk River Radio Facebook. And we do thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. That includes B&C Repair, Clean Source, Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Oski Dental, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, and Skunk River Radio. And hard to believe, but this is our final regular season broadcast for Keota basketball this year. As if you remember, we started off with a lot of Keota basketball in December, and this will be, again, our regular season finale, at least here on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. And by the way, we only have a boys varsity game tonight. Neil and I were on the morning show talking about this. Bubby, the world-famous Bubby, was in the comments this morning. He was trying to set me straight with what was going on tonight, but I just wasn't listening. I looked at Bound. The Bound site said there was a JV game, so I was all sorts of confused. So we are going to get right to it with a varsity boys game tonight. There's no girls game. There's no JV game. And, of course, we have the wonderful, the handsome, the talented Andy McGuire on our play-by-play. Andy, you're taking your notes. You're furiously scratching on your paper. What's going on, my friend?
Well, I'm trying to warm up so we can get ready to call this contest tonight. And I'm glad you're not the only one that was confused, because I was too, and I even have a kid on the team. So I was trying to figure out, what do we have going on here? And then you texted me later and said we're going to have a JV varsity matchup. That's not happening. So just varsity tonight. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's entertaining, right?
And we'll get out of here early,
and
too.
we will get so we can watch the national championship.
Yes.
Why don't we watch these starting lineups? They're getting ahead of us.
Okay.
Number 23, Landon Rowland. Number 25, Bryce Hazlett. Number 45, Jesse Thomas.
And just like that, we're getting ready to rock and roll here. I'm sure Aiden Galindo will be the fine young man jumping tonight on tip-off for Keota. We'll have to see who's coming for Highland, as I'm not overly familiar with this team, aside from the stats that I was feverishly scribbling down and what Varsity Bound has given me. But these Highland Huskies come in at 2-10 as a record, led by Landon Rolling, averaging 14.8 points a game. He would be number 23. And then on the Eagles side of things, Jackson Vidito's averaging 15.1 points a game. And there's the tip, and Aiden Galindo wins that. Jackson Vidito has the ball, hands off to Chase Hafley. Over to Brennan McGuire. He steps back, pops. Shot is short and rebounded by number 21, Jacob Schneider. Highland, who brings the ball up. Picked by Porter Cave. He's going to have a run-out layup. Up off glass and good. Porter Cave gets the Eagles on the board, 2-0. 7:34 first quarter. Eagles in a man-to-man defense right now. Here's Aiden Galindo on the block. A nice move from number 21, Jacob Schneider. Ball advanced to Porter Cave, handed back off to Chase Hafley. Dishes back to Cave. Cave has the ball stolen momentarily, but gets his hands back on the ball, picks it back up. McGuire in the corner, or on the side, I should say. Tries going baseline, back out to Cave. The ball is tipped out of bounds, going to stay here with the Eagles. Chase Hafley passes into Jackson Vidito on the side. Jackson drives the lane. Galindo loses it. Vidito goes to the floor, back to Galindo. Over to McGuire now. Vidito's going to take the three shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Highland. And there's Jacob Schneider, the junior, getting the rebound. Schneider takes it right. Hands off. Vidito defending. Schneider goes back right. And he's going to have an easy layup. 4-2. Highland with the lead now. Hafley's dribbling. Passes to McGuire. He goes up, shots up, off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Way to follow the shot there. Kicks out to Vidito, over to Cave. Cave drives, step through, scoop shot, no good off the front of the iron. And the Eagles are pretty cold right now, as here comes Highland. Landon Rolling, picked by McGuire. Takes it off to the right, pulls it back out now. Kick pass and turns the ball over. Weak pass. Highland in transition. Bryce Hazlett with the ball right now. He takes it right. Passes out. Jacob Schneider doing work there. Ball's kicked out to Bryce Hazlett. Back to Schneider. Schneider has the ball. He's going to take it left. Hands the ball off. Eagles taking it deep in the shot clock here. That's 4 seconds on the shot clock. Eagles get the rebound, or the Huskies get the rebound, and a foul's called on Chase Hafley. So the Huskies are getting second chance here, and number 5, Preston Smith, the junior, is going to be shooting 2 foul shots from the line, and that shot's no good. 0 for 1 is Preston Smith. And the second's going to be on its way. And that shot is no good as well. Rebounded by Galindo. Outlet to McGuire. And he's going to bring the ball up the court. Dribbling. Hands off to Cave. Cave goes left. Back to McGuire. Over to Hafley. Hafley's going to dribble into the lane. Pass to Porter Cave. And Porter's going to get fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Good quick ball movement there from the Eagles. McGuire and Cave working the top side, allowing Hafley to move through. And Cave is able to come across baseline and get fouled as he was going for that reverse layup. Misses the first. That foul was called on Jesse Thompson, the senior, number 45, his first foul of the night, and the first team foul for Highland Huskies. And Porter misses the second as well, 0 for 2. the shooting so far in this first quarter has been as cold as the air temperatures outside, and that is a lost ball from Highland on the sideline, right in front of Coach Stout. So Jackson Vitito is going to pass into Chase Hafley right now. 4:48 first quarter. Galindo back to Vitito. Vitito top of key, thinks about taking the shot. Porter Cave top of key, gets the ball tipped from behind. Chase Hafley is going to take a 3 shot, and that's no good. A little bit long. Ball's tipped up from Highland, and that ball was off the back of iron. Eagles flat so far. We're going to get a substitution. Blake Baker is going to be coming in the next dead ball. Bryce Hazlett dribbles at the top of the key over to Jesse Thompson. There's a post feed against Porter Cave. Ball was tipped momentarily and tied up. We got a jump ball call. Jump ball, the possession arrow is going to stay with the Huskies. And Baker's checking in. And Brennan McGuire is going to take a seat. And Jesse Thompson inbounds the ball. Excuse me, that was number 25, Bryce Hazlett. And there's a floater that's no good. Galindo was there for a rebound and was not able to collect it. And Bryce Hazlett is able to score. 6-2 is your score for the ball game. And here's Baker moving baseline. Chase Hafley with the ball. Post feed to Galindo, and Aiden Galindo is on the board now, 6-4. Still in favor of Highland Huskies. Bryce Hazlett brings the ball up with a little bit of pressure from the Eagles. Huskies struggled momentarily with that press. A little over pursuit there, and there's a drop shot from Bryce Hazlett. 8-4, Highland. Cave in the corner, he comes across the lane. Scoop shot's good. Porter Cave, second bucket of the night. 8-6. And here's that three-quarter court pressure from the Eagles. 1-2-2. Porter Cave giving chase here a little bit. Highland's been effective breaking the press. They've struggled a little bit, but can get through it. And that shot is made by Jacob Schneider. He's having a quick first half, 6 points of the 10 for Highland Huskies. 10-6. Jackson Vitito down the lane, past to Blake Baker and off the fingertips of Blake, and he turns the ball over. Porter Cave's going to sit. Brennan McGuire back in now. Highland's made some substitutions as well. Number 3, Kyler Fink checks in. And here's Bryce Hazlett with the ball. Preston Smith passes, and there's a block attempt and missed. Brennan McGuire is bringing the ball up the right side of the court. He goes right, steps back, past to Galindo out top. Chase Hafley has the ball, steps right. He's going to take an open 3 look and drills a Chase Hafley. That's something the Eagles are going to need to do, is get Chase Hafley going. 10-9, slimmest of margin for these Huskies. See if these Eagles can get a stop here. And here's Kyler Fink looking to get the open man. Nothing there for him momentarily, and Jacob Schneider has the ball. He's going left down the lane. Spin move, shots up and good. Jacob Schneider having a night for the Huskies. Chase Hafley with the ball moving ahead. Hafley dribbles, steps back, steps through. Ball's up and good. Chase Hafley keeps it slimmest of margins, 12-11. Aiden Galindo guarding the Jacob Schneider, who's had success so far. Outlets to Jackson Vitito, advances into the lane, up and no good. Jackson gets his own rebound and gets fouled. Jackson Vitito is going to be shooting some free throws. Slow start for Jackson tonight. I guarantee you he's going to be contributing by the time this thing's all said and done. Minute 20.
Of course, we'll be picking our Daisy Dew landscaping player of the game at the end of this game. So
Shetler getting his word in edgewise.
Well, I got to pick my spots. Jackson has won that numerous times this year.
Yes, he has. He got a free car from Sigourney Motors. Maybe we'll get some free landscaping from Daisy Dew.
Sure.
I shouldn't say that. CJ's going to get
Daisy Dew. Why did I say Daisy Do Landscaping? That's my Pekin player of the game.
Oh, okay.
Sigourney Motors player of the game.
I thought so. I thought maybe you'd switch streams there or something.
Nope. Just my brain wasn't working.
Jackson made both free throws. Actually, the Eagles took the lead there as well. There's a shot, and that is nothing but threads. Landon rolling along with a three-point made basket. Porter Cave down the lane loses the handle off the foot of Jacob Schneider, and the Huskies are coming back. Kyler Fink passes over to Hazlett. There's a post feed to Schneider working that block. And there's number 13 coming across the lane out to Fink. Nice move there. And the ball's tipped out, gathered up by Porter Cave. Porter's moving 34 seconds. Brennan McGuire has it on the right side. Back to Cave. Cave advances to Vitito. He takes it down the lane. Nothing there for him. Kicks out to Blake Baker. Blake's going to drive lane. Up, off glass, and good. Blake Baker's going to have the and one opportunity. He ties the ball game. Going to have a chance to take the lead here with 20.9 seconds in the first quarter. And that was a missed attempt. So we stay tied, 19 seconds. Shot clock's off for Highland. They can hold for the last shot if they so choose. Hunter Siebel travels, and that is a quick call from this referee crew tonight. And Jackson Vitito is going to inlet to Chase Hafley. A little pressure going to come from Highland. See if Chase can get this last shot made. It's over to Brennan McGuire, over to Baker. Baker back to McGuire. He's going to have to shoot from deep, and he banks it in. Brennan McGuire sinks the bank shot from over on the sideline. 3-point made basket for my favorite player of the Eagles by default. But Shetler has some sponsors to share with us.
And let's hear from them.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507 310 Avenue, Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors on board for Keota basketball. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance sponsors this second quarter. Andy.
And we're back at the Eagles' Nest. Frigid, but still here. And Chase Hafley hands off to Jackson Vitito. And Jackson Vitito has been a bit frigid from the floor and cannot connect on that three-point shot. But the Eagles do have the lead, 18-15, early on in this second quarter of action. And the man with the ball, number 21, Jacob Schneider, has been doing damage to these Eagles and does not do any more on that one. All but falls for him, and Chase Hafley is quickly into the front court. Fancy display of dribbling off the front of the iron, and then Aiden Galindo is going to get called for a foul, going for the loose ball. That was quickly called, and that is Aiden's first foul of the night, first team foul for the Eagles here in the second quarter. And the Eagles are going to go on a 2-2-1 press, it looks like, right now. And number 23, Landon Rolling, checks in for Hunter Siebel. And the ball's passed into Kyler Fink. He's looking to make the pass. And there's Schneider with the ball, guarded by Porter Cave. Into the corner they go, and picked off by Aiden Galindo quickly. Press effective that time. And there is Aiden Galindo going straight to the basket. Excellent execution there from Chase Hafley to Aiden Galindo. And here comes the press again from the Eagles. Kyler Fink with the ball. Back over to Landon Rolling to the middle of the floor. Kicks out to Hazlett. He takes the shot, and it's good. Bryce Hazlett knocking down the three. 2018 is your score here in the second quarter. Chase Hafley at the elbow, back out to Vitito. Vitito's going to drive and get fouled. He hits the floor, and Jacob Schneider is there to help him up. Schneider's first foul. Jackson Vitito shooting 2 foul shots. And misses the first. Usually Mr. Automatic Jackson Vitito, very high percentage free throw shooter, just shows you how cold he is tonight. Second shot is good for Jackson. So all 3 of Jackson's points coming from free throw attempts. And here are the Eagles on a little bit of press now again. And there's a post feed, but turned over. And here's Aiden Galindo handing out to Jackson Vitito. Jackson's on the run, pulls it back out. Porter Cave's going to take the 3 shot. It's going to be short, off the front of the iron, rebounded to Highland. Landon rolling with the ball. Hazlett's going to take another 3-point shot and not draw anything. Missed the net, missed the rim, missed the backboard. And it missed Steve Shetler like I do all through the week until Saturday morning.
Oh, boy.
I just sit and think, gosh, I wish I was hanging out with Steve. I've been thinking, Steve, you know.
Come on over anytime.
All of these remarks that I make, I give you guff. People are going to think I don't even like you, but that's not true.
I just sit here with a smile on my face.
I've noticed. Blake Baker on baseline. Nice little dump in. Jackson Vitito, Mr. Assist to Blake Baker. And here comes Bryce Hazlett. Down the lane, quick move, cannot get it to go. And the Eagles come out with it. Blake Baker on the move. He's going to go left, up, scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Galindo. Galindo back up, and 1 for Aiden Galindo. That, kids, is how you run the court. Aiden Galindo can run and he can jump, and he did both of those things right there. And the foul is called on Preston Smith, the junior for Highland, his second foul of the night at the 5:22 mark, second quarter. Galindo misses, rebounded by Highland's Preston Smith, and he's going to bring the ball up the court. And timeout from Highland. 30-second timeout. The score's 25 Keota, 18 Highland, 5:15 second quarter.
Clean Source is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to Clean Source and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind. Clean Source.
And we thank all of our sponsors like Clean Source, like Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, like Sigourney Motors, who brings us our player of the game. When I turn your microphone back
There
on.
we go. Now I can give you guff about messing it up. And we have something going on here. We were talking about Sigourney Motors. We got timeout called. A second timeout for Highland. I think there's something going on equipment-wise.
Technical?
Technical. I think they maybe had too many kids take the court and started the game.
Yep.
So they had 6 on the floor, and so Chase Hafley is going to be shooting some foul shots here. And he makes the first. Little lapse in judgment there, I guess, or order for the Highland Huskies. Makes the second, does Chase Hafley. And now the ball is going to be retained by Keota. Unfortunate series of events for the Dogs. You got a new dog, didn't you, Steve?
Yes, howdy.
Howdy doody.
Howdy, hi, hello.
I'm doing fine, thank you. Chase Hafley at the elbow. Baker, the shot maker. Here he goes. And he's going to pass it out to Cave. Quick pass. Cave to Hafley. Hafley dribbles, collapses the defense, and there's a foul called on the floor. And that foul is called on Jesse Thompson, the senior. And here comes Jackson Vitito to sub in for Aiden Galindo. Thompson's second foul of the night. Eagles in stack formation here. Porter Cave with the ball out to Brennan McGuire. Back to Hafley. Baseline. A fancy pass from Hafley. Outlets to Hafley. And the shot's long. Baker goes up for the ball, and it's gathered up by Jacob Schneider, the junior from Highland. Hands off to Bryce Hazlett, and he's going to have the ball. And there's the post feed to Schneider. Kicked out, and Hazlett knocks down another three. Bryce Hazlett coming to life in the second quarter. Your score is 27 Eagles, 18 Huskies. Hafley goes right over to Baker. Vitito in the corner. Nice move, Jackson Vitito off glass. And that is a made basket for Jackson Vitito, Mr. Sigourney Motors. And there's a long shot. Pull-up shot from Landon Rolling. 29-24. The Huskies are making a little bit of a comeback here. And there's Chase Hafley with a rejected shot. Ball is gathered by Kyler Fink. Jacob Schneider in the middle of the floor. Hands off to Bryce Hazlett into the corner. On the block. Step through. Kyler Fink with a three shot. Almost hit the ceiling. Kyler Fink with the ball at the top. Porter Cave giving chase. And here comes Landon Rolling. And Bryce Hazlett tries taking the shot. Nothing there for him. And it's tipped out of bounds off of the Huskies. So the Eagles are going to have the ball now. And Aiden Galindo checks in for Porter Cave. So we have Baker, Galindo, McGuire, Vitito, and Hafley on the court right now. Chase Hafley across the timeline to Galindo, hands it off to Hafley. The shot goes up, it's short, and rebounded by Bryce Hazlett. Huskies are having a nice night rebounding the ball, and lots of one-chance opportunities for these Eagles. 29-24 is your score in the second quarter. And there is Jacob Schneider getting Jackson Vitito to leave his feet. Scores 29-26, now 2.5 minutes in this first half. Galindo sets the screen. Hafley out to Vitito. Vitito goes baseline. Nice pass, Jackson Vitito to Aiden Galindo on the block. Stop the bleeding a little bit there for the Eagles. 5-point advantage for Keota. Still on the press. Up top, and that was a nice ball fake, number 21, Jacob Schneider, and he gets the ball to fall. 12 points for Jacob Schneider with Highland. Blake Baker, post feed to Aiden Galindo, and that is too strong, and it's poked out of bounds by Highland, and Porter Cave's going to check in for Brennan McGuire right now. Minute 51 in the first half remaining. And Kyler Fink is going to take a spot on the bench for the Huskies. Jackson Vitito in the corner, post feeds to Galindo, kicks back out to Hafley. Galindo on the block. Hafley dribbles down the lane, not much there, and throws it out of bounds. Intended to Blake Baker, and he just wasn't quite there. A little bit out of sorts right now are the Eagles. Minute 38, 31-28, still in favor of the Eagles. And put a little bit of press on now, three-quarter court. And there is a deflected pass to Chase Hafley thanks to Aiden Galindo's leaping abilities. Chase Hafley over to Blake Baker. He's going to take the shot, and it is no good, but rebounded by Jackson Vitito. Kicks out to Hafley. He's going to take the shot, and he drills it. That's a three-point shot from Chase Hafley, much needed for Keota Eagles. Minute 7 in this first half, 34-28. Still in favor of these Eagles. And here is the press, giving the Huskies a bit of fits. Good defense, straight up. Now they've got him trapped in the corner, and he calls the timeout. So Jacob Schneider calls the timeout with 54.1 seconds on the clock. 34 Eagles, 28 Huskies.
Vidito Inc., showstopper equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc. Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
And we're back here at Keota High School. Boys varsity basketball. It's all we got tonight, just the boys. And we're back at it. Neighbor Insurance, Jennifer Fagan sponsors this second quarter.
And we love those sponsors, especially Jen Fagan. Bryce Hazlett with the ball. Post feed Jacob Schneider. And Jackson Vidito defends. Here we have Preston Smith back out to Schneider. He's going to ball fake, take it down the lane, and get into Blake Baker. And no shot is the call. A shot clock violation with 32.8 seconds. Brennan McGuire checks in for Blake Baker. And these Eagles are going to be able to hold the last shot should they want to. Shot clock is off, 32.8 seconds, and 34-28 your score. Chase Hafley into the half court, guarded by Jacob Schneider. $15 seconds. Got a bit of ISO going on right now. 10 seconds. 9. Hafley goes, and he's going to get through and turn the ball over. And Landon Rollings bringing the ball up the court with 1 second. They're not going to get the shot off. No shot called. So the Eagles roll into halftime with a 6-point advantage, 34-28. And what a first half, especially for Jacob Schneider with Highland with 12 points. Over on the Eagles side of things, unofficially, I have Chase Hafley with 10, Aiden Galindo with 8, Blake Baker with 4, Jackson Vidito with 5, Brennan McGuire with 3, and Porter Cave with 4. So the 6 that normally roll for Keota have all notched some points, and the score leaders for Highland are getting the job done too, between Jacob Schneider, Bryce Hazlett, and Landon Rolling. So we're running into halftime.
Okay, and our halftime sponsored by Oski Dental. Well, we got some time here. We'll tell our viewing audience that coming up on Saturday morning, we'll have the sports section at 8 a.m. live from Barnwired in Sigourney. We've got the Oskaloosa boys swim team coming to town, and we just confirmed that we've got the Keota cheer squad coming to town as well. We kind of opened up that door here a couple weeks ago for cheerleaders to be on the show, and now we've got this fantastic Keota cheerleading squad, 8 girls strong, along with their coach Jesselyn Sanchez, if I have that name right. So we'll have them on Saturday morning to be part of the sports section, so make sure you tune in for that. Also, while we got a second, just want to send a thanks out to everybody at Keota. This is our final regular season broadcast. I don't know what we're going to be doing for sure postseason-wise with the different teams that I cover, but just a thanks to the Keota School District, Dave Harper, superintendent, Dan Stout, the athletic director, and just everybody here at Keota makes us feel at home here for our Keota broadcast. So big thanks to everybody at Keota for making us feel welcome here for Keota basketball on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. We'll take a break, hear from some sponsors, come back here in about 8 minutes with the second half.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all, like her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
And we thank Essence of Life Hospice for being one of our sponsors here on Keota Basketball on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. We thank all of our sponsors, including B&C Repair, Clean Source, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shuttler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, and Skunk River Radio. Our halftime sponsor is Oski Dental. We're about 40 seconds away from the second half beginning. And Andy, we got ourselves a game tonight, 34-28 in favor of Keota. And of course, I don't know if we really even talked about it. We're coming off of that loss on Friday night at English Valleys. I don't know, what do you think of the Keota effort so far tonight?
You know, I think that the effort is definitely there. The shots really weren't falling, especially in that first quarter. And I don't know if it's just kind of a bit of a lull after that, rough loss against English Valley last week. It was a game that the Eagles wanted to win. They want to win every one of them, of course, but when you go up against a team with a similar record in conference, have a close game, there can be some of that hangover that comes with that, and I wonder if that isn't some of the issue that happened tonight with these Huskies. But they have a chance to extend this thing in the second half and start feeling a lot better about themselves, and they're trying to do so with some aggressive defense. And a shot came from the corner from number 23, Landon Rolling. And here's Porter Cave going to try one for himself, and that's too long, rebounded by Jacob Schneider, and the score is 34-31. And there is a shot from Jacob Schneider that does not drop, and Jackson Vidito advances the ball to Brennan McGuire. He dribbles and pulls it back out over to Vidito at the top of the key. He's going to go left down the lane, jump stop up off glass, and gets fouled, and he's going to be shooting a couple of free throws. One item to note, Steve, this week is Keota's homecoming. Mm-hmm. We do have to mention that. I think maybe you did earlier. I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, pep rally is this Friday at 2:15 in the afternoon, so if you're looking for something to do, you can come hang out with these guys and see what's going on, these kids at Keota. And then there's a lot of different things going on through the week, and Eagle Olympics, everyone's favorite, is on Thursday. And Jackson makes one.
They've also got different dress-up days throughout the week at school as well. Are you participating in that?
I hope so, but I doubt it. There have been a lot of fun costumes through the years, seeing what these kids come up with, how creative they can be. And Jacob Schneider outlets another shot. 3 goes up and no good. That one was flat. So here we have a 4-point advantage for Keota. Chase Hafley brings the ball up. He's looking for somebody to pass to. It's Porter Cave going through the lane, and that layup was a little bit too strong. High off a glass, came off the front of the iron, and it's tipped out of bounds. Highland's going to take the ball in, and the Eagles are going to put a little pressure on, and Jacob Schneider has the ball. So here come these Huskies, and the Eagles are fighting to get the ball back. Jackson Vidito hits the floor. Fantastic effort there from number 10, the senior for Keota. But the Eagles are going to sink back into their defense here. Jackson Vidito is guarding Bryce Hazlett, and he hands it off to Landon Rolling. Up top to Jesse Thompson. There's a post feed to Jacob Schneider, and he gets fouled and is going to shoot one. So Jacob Schneider with the and one. The score right now is 35-33, and Jacob Schneider is going to have a chance to make it 35-34. Schneider's shot is no good.
Schneider, he's off the Schneid.
Not a Schnott, his shot. Brennan McGuire on baseline. He brings it back up top to Jackson Vidito. Vidito left lane, hands off to Hafley, who's going to take the shot and drills the three-pointer. Chase Hafley, 38-33, Eagles. Hazlett to Schneider. Not taking the schnaut, but the pass. And there's a layup from Preston Smith. Hafley with the ball. Galindo out to McGuire. Had a look for a second. Cross-court pass to Cave, and he gets the ball tipped out of bounds. Eagles ball, tipped out off of Highland. Chase Hafley to inbound. There's a pass to Brennan McGuire and tipped out of bounds. Just can't quite gather up there. Highland's ball. Eagles dropping back, no press this time. 38-35, 5:46 in the third period of play. Galindo, Garden Schneider. The ball's moving around. There's a pass, and there's a shot, and it is no good. Jackson Vitito on the run across the Porter Cave. The ball's tipped. Turnover. Here comes Bryce Hazlett, and there's an offensive foul. Runs into Aiden Galindo in the lane, and Aiden goes over backwards. So the foul is called on number 25, Bryce Hazlett, his second of the game. Still 38-35, and Chase Hafley has the ball. Hafley takes a shot, three-pointer, and he gets fouled. And that's Jacob Schneider with the foul. Gets a hold of Chase Hafley on that shot. Schneider's second of the night, and Chase Hafley is going to have 3 foul shots, 38-35. Shot's good. 1 of 3, 33% of the way. No good on the second. Off back of the iron.
Very quiet in the gym, Andy.
The suspense is incredible. And he makes the second, so he goes 2 of 3. 40-35. Eagles on the press. Hafley, McGuire, and Cave trying to slow this Highland offense down. Hazlett with a shot. He gets fouled. Shot does not drop, and that foul is on Brennan McGuire, his first of the night. Hazlett's at the line. He's going to be shooting 2. 3 team fouls on Highland tonight in this third quarter, 2 on Keota. Hazlett makes his first foul shot. The second one's on its way shortly. And that one was short. Galindo with the rebound, outlets to Chase Hafley. Chase quickly into the front court. He's going to step through to Porter Cave, and a nice layup from Porter Cave waiting for the delivery. Chase Hafley hit the gas, got to the side of the lane where Porter Cave was open on the opposite, and able to connect there. Hafley with the assist. Here's Schneider on the move. Hazlett with a 3. No good, too long. Tipped out to Aiden Galindo. Back to Brennan McGuire as he brings the ball into the half court. McGuire looks to pass to Porter Cave. Cave with the ball to Vitito. Vitito dribbles. Comes across to the elbow. He's going to shoot the ball, and he's going to make that shot from the elbow. Jackson Vitito. Highland gets a timeout, 44-36 with 4:05 left in the third period.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
And welcome back to Keota High School on this cold winter night here in southeast Iowa. The Eagles have an 8-point lead, and Skunk River Radio sponsors this third quarter. I know you're jamming to Skunk River Radio every single day, aren't you, Andy?
Absolutely. Yep, you dug it out of the Skunk River, you shook out the water, you shook out the catfish, and I crank it up. And it's good old time country music. 90s and 2000s, right?
Yes, we go all the way back.
All the way back to mullets and mustaches. Blake Baker gets a rebound, and here comes Jackson Vitito with the ball. Hafley, little dump pass to Baker on the baseline, out to Cave. Cave's going to drive, dribble. Hafley's going to take the shot from the right side, near side, and he's going to drain that three-point shot. Hafley with 8 points in this third quarter. And here comes Bryce Hazlett to Schneider. Schneider's going to step back over to Fink. Schneider has the ball. Hazlett up off glass, no good. Rebounded, and Schneider gets the putback. Chase Hafley, he's going to take a three-point shot. He's going to make that one too. Chase Hafley's heating up. He's got 11 in this third quarter.
Making a strong case for that Sigourney Motors player of the game.
Indeed he is. You bet he is. Here comes Schneider. Maybe Hafley's going to get that free automobile from CJ. It's like Oprah. You get a car and you get a car. And that is a foul on Chase Hafley. Looked like a lot of rubber, a lot of ball, a lot of leather. Is it rubber or is it leather? Are we playing dodgeball or are we playing basketball, Steve Shetler?
I think it's leather.
Okay.
A rubbery leather.
It would have to be leather. Only the highest of quality materials at Keota High School.
Yes.
And there is Jacob Schneider. If he were wearing white, he would be a contender for this Sigourney Motors player of the game. But he's not, so he's just going to have to ride his bicycle. Missed shot. Not a missed rebound from Jackson Vitito. He's going to bring the ball into the half court quickly to Blake Baker. He's going to put the ball up and make it after it looked like he got hacked. But he didn't, because these referees don't miss a thing. Hazlett with the ball to the top. Over to Landon Rowling. Shot is too strong, rebounded by Brennan McGuire. The towering Brennan McGuire. Chase Hafley with the ball. He's going to shoot it from Caitlin Clark territory.
Wow.
And he's going to make it. And I might have to call Chase Hafley the Sigourney Motors player of the game in the third quarter with like a minute 50.
I'll just start getting the graphic ready right now.
And there's Fink dancing and dribbling. Fink on the move. Up top to Preston Smith. And there we have Schneider. Turn, step, tied up momentarily by two different Eagles. And that's a jump ball. Chase Hafley ties him up, and we're going to come back Keota Eagle way. Porter Cave checks in for Aiden Galindo. And we have some substitutions coming in right now. Jacob Schneider takes a break. Jesse Thompson comes in, and so does Hunter Siebel. And Jackson Vitito brings the ball into the half court. Hands off to Chase Hafley, who shoots, and that's not on the mark. Rebounded by Blake Baker. And there's Hafley in the lane, but he gets fouled. Chase Hafley's moving all over this court tonight. I think he might have healed up from that high ankle sprain. I'm guessing he might be 97.5 or 97.6% healed.
I was thinking probably like 98.1, but
hey, take it easy.
We're in there.
We're not going that far, are we? I appreciate your judgment, but I think we're taking that a little too far, Shetler.
You're getting crazy over here.
You are, you wild man. Hafley. And he missed that one. 55-39. Eagles have quietly jumped out to a 16-point advantage. Or maybe not so quietly, because Chase Hafley's been rocking this place. And here comes Porter Cave on a big steal, and he is going to make it. Porter Cave with a nice little layup. And here is some press from the Eagles, and a shot comes from the corner, and that's a miss from Landon Rolling. Outlet Jackson Vidito, he's moving over to Hafley. He's going to come down and take a shot off the glass, and not able to connect on that one. 39 seconds in this third quarter, and here come the Huskies led by Bryce Hazlett down the lane, loses the handle, and here comes Porter Cave with the ball. It passes to Brennan McGuire, who lays it up and in. Brennan McGuire, a layup. 59-39, Eagles up by 20. Given a little bit of chase here is that Keota Eagles press. Bryce Hazlett with the ball into the middle. Shot is up, no good from Hunter Siebel. Here come the Eagles. Jackson Vidito has the ball. He's just going to pull up from the top of the key. That shot is short, and the Huskies are not going to be able to connect there. So 59-39 is your score after 3 quarters of play, and Chase Hafley has the monster third period with unofficially 14 points in 1 period of play.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, Clint. Hey.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
And we're back here at Keota High School. Andy, I was just looking at stuff. I don't think we've had Chase Hafley as a player of the game. I think we're going to have to send you on a mission.
Oh, yeah.
To get me a Chase Hafley picture.
Yeah, it'll be a Bond-style caper. You know, dum 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 dum.
Wow.
Do I get a bonus for getting all these photogs? Maybe we'll call it even for my absences for the morning show.
Sports section.
We can be friends again.
Yes.
Oh, there's a ball, and we're just playing hot potato with it.
Oh.
Galendo's going to get called for a travel, trying to gather the ball up. He's jumping, he's dancing, he's sliding, and he traveled. But that's okay, because the Eagles have a 20-point lead right now at 7:42 in the fourth quarter.
Which is sponsored by Lifetime Dental Solutions.
Is that dental solutions for your lifetime, or the solutions that they give you dentally last a lifetime?
Yeah, all of those.
All the above. Brennan McGuire knocks down a 3 from the corner. Nice looking shot. Buried deep. 62-39. That shot is off the mark.
Could have hurt somebody.
Yeah, take it easy there. And here's Galindo off the block. He gets blocked. That doesn't happen very often to Aiden Galindo, who can jump out of the gym. And here comes Porter Cave trying to steal it off of Landon Rolling, who just stuffed Aiden Galindo. That was the Dikembe Mutombo finger waggle. Boy, things have sped up now. Here's Porter Cave with a layup, and he gets it to go. It almost worked its way out, but does not. 64-39.
What was the score at halftime, Andy? Do you know?
You know, I didn't grab that.
Was it 34-28, something like that?
It sounds about right. I could tell you here momentarily. I'd have to add it up, but there's so much action going on right now. There's Chase Hafley getting his hands on the ball. He's going to take it spinning move. No good. Gets his own rebound. And a reverse layup, Chase Hafley. That was pretty impressive. 28 Highland had at halftime. And I think the Eagles had 34. I think it was a 6-point advantage. We'll call it that. And there is number 23 in black and red, not to be confused with Michael Jordan. Galindo with a jumper. You don't see Galindo with that range typically, but he was out there and he took the shot, and the Eagles are up by 29, 68-39. Quickly, these Eagles have put together a very, very nice second half, and there's 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in this ball game. We'll see what Steve Shetler's sponsors have to say.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shetler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shetler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
And hey, coming up here in the next few days on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube, Skunk River Radio, Facebook, we've got a couple of Pekin games this week. As tomorrow night, we'll have Pekin Louisa Muscatine. Friday night, we've got Pekin and Lone Tree. Next week, Pekin and English Valleys, and then a couple of North Mahaska games to end our regular season coverage of basketball on Steve Shetler Media. Again, our final Keota regular season broadcast right here tonight with a varsity boys basketball game. Fourth quarter is sponsored by Lifetime Dental Solutions.
We're going to have to get a petition filed so we can do a few more of these ball games.
I know.
Preston Smith made a bucket there for the Huskies. Porter Cave's going to take a shot, and he's going to make the shot. He took it, and he made it. Nice three-pointer from Porter Cave. He has 11 in this second half. Bryce Hazlett dribbles through. Porter Cave tips the ball away. Bryce Hazlett continues to dribble around. Schneider hands it off to Hazlett. That's too strong. And here come the Eagles. Blake Baker brings it in the half court, something you don't see every day. He dribbles, loses the handle momentarily. Over to Brennan McGuire. He goes right, comes back left, outlets to Vidito. Baker takes a shot, nothing there for him. He keeps it. Baker's going to go back to the well, and he makes it. And that is how you stay with it. Blake Baker having a nice night as well. All of these starting five plus Blake Baker having a real nice night. And Bryce Hazlett. Yes, sir.
I'm surprised with the Schneider kid for Highland that with your sense of humor. There we go. Who's that, by the way?
That was Jackson Vidito.
All right, Jackson throwing another couple in. I'm surprised with your sense of humor that you haven't made like some sort of John Schneider, Bo Duke reference yet.
Oh, yeah. Straightening curves.
See if you can work one of those in.
All right. Yeah. I'm just so thankful that you're claiming that I have a sense of humor.
I think that's what that is.
It's something. Oh. And here comes Brennan down the lane, and it does not come together for him. Luke Duke, Bo Duke, you can be Boss Hog.
I want to be Roscoe Pico Train.
I thought maybe you want to be Daisy Duke. Get you some shorts, some jorts, some real short jorts.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes landscaping? Daisy Dukes? We're just doing word association right now. Do you have this much fun on these Pekin and North Mahaska broadcasts?
Oh, yes, of course.
No, yes. Brennan McGuire, he should shoot that, but he doesn't. Instead, he pokes it away. The rails we've come off the rails when I'm making comments like that.
Schneider being a good old boy. Getting the steal.
Just a good old boys. I'm singing now. No, woo. Tyler Fink. He's never meaning no harm. There's Brennan McGuire from his favorite spot, except for he doesn't like it. The basket doesn't like him. 75-46 your score. Eagles up by 29, 2:33 And there is a shot from Landon Rolling. And the ball rolled out of the basket, but not before, was it Luke Duke? Makes
Bo.
it. Bo Duke.
You know, I actually met John Schneider a time or two.
Oh, did you?
We're tight.
Are you? Have you ever heard of the movie Christmas Comes to Willow Creek?
I am glad to say that I have not.
It's got the Duke boys in it. They're delivering toys to some little town in Alaska. There's Brandon McGuire with a steal. Anyway.
In Alaska?
Yeah, the town falls on hard times, and they need to deliver toys to this town, and it's a feel-good story. And for some reason, one of them, their wife is pregnant, and she can't just stay home pregnant, so they load her up in a semi. God, I'm killing this broadcast. Nobody's going to listen to this.
Was Uncle Jesse there?
No, unfortunately. And then I started thinking about Grizzly Adams with the Uncle Jesse reference. Old number 7. There we go. Porter Cave with the ball. This is just a track meet at this point. Minute 5. Yep, Coach Stout's calling a timeout so we can get some substitutions rolling in right now. And we're going to get some of these new faces, fresh bodies in on the court now. And we got a little timeout here. Shetler, you want to plug something?
Sure.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
All right, we're bringing it back to Keota for the last minute 5 of this fourth quarter, sponsored by Lifetime Dental Solutions. Andrew McGuire with the call.
Yes, here I am. And we've got some fresh faces on this court. Aspen Galindo has the ball now. He's trying to pass it over to Will Griner, but does not connect. And here we have Dason Redlinger playing some good defense. Also some fresh faces for Highland. But Rowan Horning's bringing the ball up now, passes to Galindo. Baker, we all know Blake Baker. And there's Dason Redlinger, and he's going to get fouled. So Dason's going to go to the line and shoot. No, he's not. He's going to pass it in. It was a foul on the floor, excuse me. 77-48 your score, 39.4 seconds left in this contest. And Aspen Galindo notched his first points of the season against Colfax Mingo. And there's Rowan Horning dropping in a 2-point basket. What a shot from Rowan. Way to get on the board, the freshman. And we got a kick out. Fink's going to take the shot, and he is not going to make it, unfortunately. Rebounded by Rowan Horning. He advances the ball ahead to Dason Redlinger, and it's going to get tipped out off of Dason's fingertips. 8.3 seconds to go. Anyway, where was I? And Christmas Comes to Willow Creek. We won't go back to that. I just wanted to give our audience a panic attack. Oh, God, McGuire, don't talk about that. And there we go. Post feed. Oh, the reverse. It almost dropped for Brody Sobolik, the senior for Highland, but the Eagles come away with a nice win, 79-48 against the Highland Huskies on a frigid night. You would think that these Huskies would be more adept to the frigid temperatures than the Eagles, but that is not true. The Eagles come out on top, soar above the snowflakes, snow above the frozen tundra of Keota. And how much more? And suddenly our Eagles sound like crows.
You've never heard the morning show where we talk about the Little Eagles daycare.
That's true.
Neil and I always do our Eagle calls.
Is that what you call it?
Something like that.
You and Neil need to go back and maybe get a better Sigourney education. Maybe pay attention.
You tell me what an eagle noise sounds like.
I don't want to scream into the mic. That would deafen our poor audience.
Well, Andy, it's been fun. Yes, unfortunately, this is our last Keota broadcast of this basketball season. We'll see what the postseason brings. I don't know. Of course, we cover Keota, Pekin, and North Mahaska with regularity here on Steve Shuttler Media. So we'll see how the chips fall and who we cover in the postseason. But it's been fun nonetheless. Obviously, we have a little bit too much fun at times. But we do thank all of our sponsors again, everybody that's been rotating in the bottom right corner there, all of our quarterly sponsors in the middle of your screen, everybody that's got a 30-second ad. We appreciate them. So, Andy, thanks for your time. You've done a great job this year. And maybe we'll have to incorporate you into some baseball and softball if you want. We'll have to have that talk.
Absolutely, yeah. You'll have to have a talk with me. You're bringing me back on. You fired me once, and I was trying to get fired again, but it didn't happen. So, appreciate the opportunity.
There's always next season.
I know. I'll have to try harder.
Let's get out of here. Keota boys get the win, and you guys have a good night. We'll see you later.